if you're a black person probably going to like Russia or something, you're gonna have like an advantage to like, based off my experience, like, you know, Russian women, they really like black guys. But like, you know, yeah, man, but as a black, yeah, like,
have you been to Russia before?
I wanted to go, man. Like I had so many great experiences with Russian girls here in China. I was like, gosh, man, I gotta, you know, like, maybe it's time for me to like pack my bags and like go over to Russia. Like, you know, these Russian girls, like, they make really good girlfriends, man. They're really good, man.
Okay, awesome, bro. So how do you know they like black men?
Say again. How do I know that Russian girls like black men?
Yes.
Okay, here's what you guys got to know about China. Okay, China is nearby Russia. Lots of Russian girls come to China to work as models. They come here as students, etc. So before the Corona situation, I'll tell you, man, it was crazy, man. Like in China, like every month, like so many Russian models would come to China and they just be in like the nightclubs dancing and stuff. And like, bro, like I know lots of African guys, they just rack up the numbers of like beautiful Russian models that they slept with. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, like Russian models, like I'm serious. Like Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, all those countries, like they send women over here to work as models because they can make pretty good money. And also they come here for school. So like, you know, and Russian, I'm telling you, man, like I maybe it's different inside of Russia. I don't know, but like Russian women, they really like black guys. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I've been with a few Russian girls and like they treated me really well and like they're freaking beautiful, like amazingly beautiful. I'm like, whoa, like, yeah, man. Like I had really good relationships with Russian girls. So like, yeah, honestly, don't tell my girlfriend I said this, but I kind of like Russian girls maybe a little bit better than I like Chinese girls because, you know, Russian girls, like they really, I don't know, man. It's just something, you know, just something about them I think really fits me.
How did the Russian women that you dealt with treat you? Were they feminine, submissive? Were they different from American women? And mostly, where were they from? Were they from Moscow, St. Petersburg? Mostly, what we want to know the breakdown as to how Russian women in China specifically treat black men, why they like black men so much, and how they treat you directly, bro. But this is very good intel, bro. Very, very good intel, because Russia is closed right now for the upcoming years because of the war. So if you want to get a Russian chick, we best go to China. And what language do we speak there to attract them? Is it Chinese? Is it English? Is it Russian? Break it down first, bro. I want the whole 9 yards for me, bro.
Okay, man, here's the situation. Basically, Russia is closed because of the war. I don't suggest going over to Russia right now because Russia is pretty known for doing some crazy stuff. Like, I don't think they care, you know, don't go to Russia. But the countries nearby Russia are still open for you. And like a lot of Russian people, you know, Russian women, they're like escaping to these nearby countries. So if you want to, and you know, I don't know if you guys realize this, but a lot of women, when they leave their country, for some reason, a lot of women, they become more sexually open outside of their own country compared to like when they're back in their home country. So like, you know, I don't know, maybe it could just be because they're traveling, like they're on vacation mode or something. I don't know. But basically, a lot of Russian girls, like, as soon as they see a black guy, like I've seen this before so many times. I've seen like Russian girls, like, you know, they see me and like, it's like instant, like you can tell like they're attracted to me for some reason. Like for me, like, okay, like I'm over 6 feet tall and I like to work out. But like, honestly, I've seen like short African guys like they got model looking Russian women, like, you know, like pretty like short African guys like who don't work out. They're pulling models over here in China. Like it's crazy. Like I don't.
What?
It really seems to me like a lot of Russian women, they have like some kind of black fetish. I think I really believe that. I think like the Russian women that I've seen in China, they like. Here's the thing. Chinese guys, a lot of Chinese guys, they pay lots of money for these women. They pay lots of money for these Russian women. So a lot of Russian women, they have like a Chinese guy who they get money from. And then they have like but they just use the Chinese guy for money. Like a lot of these guys are students. A lot of these African guys are students. They come over here and they're just studying in school, so they might not be making a ton of money, but they're able to get like beautiful model women that Chinese guys have to pay for. So take that as you will. You can. That's how it is. That's basically what I've seen. So yeah, man. And to approach them, I'm still learning Russian. My Russian is not good, but I've been studying it for a while. Really, you can approach them in English, man. Like, okay, I'll tell you a funny story, man. Russian girls are like super thirsty for black guys. I'll tell you this. Last month, me and my girlfriend, my girlfriend is Chinese. We were in the nightclub dancing. I'll tell you, like, my girlfriend, she knows that I used to date Russian girls and that I speak a little bit of Russian, and she knows that. And like, she hates it. Like, my girlfriend hates it when I talk to other girls, especially in the nightclub. Like, she hates it like when I'm touching other girls. Like, like in the nightclub, the music is so loud that you have to move closer to the other person just to talk to them. And like, it's kind of like a sexual situation. My girlfriend just hates it. So like, me and my girl was dancing in the club. 2 Russian girls were standing right next to us. And like, one of the Russian girls, she approached me. Like, I was standing there dancing with my girl, and the Russian girl came up, and then she said something, and like she spoke Russian to me. I think she didn't speak English. I don't think her English was very good. But she came over here and she spoke to me. And then I knew my girlfriend was gonna get pissed off, so I kind of ignored the Russian girl. Like, I ignored her. I didn't she spoke to me and I just kind of shrugged my shoulders. And I kind of ignored her. And then she approached me a second time. And then she said to me, like, "Oh, you're so cool. You cool." And then I just like, I acknowledged her. I was like, "Yeah, thank you." And then I just told my girlfriend what the Russian girl had said. And my girlfriend got really angry. She, I don't know. My girlfriend, women are emotional. So like, if they see like another girl talking to you, and if she really likes you, they're gonna get really emotional about it. So I just thought it was kind of funny. Like, like this Russian girl is like super thirsty. Like, like if a woman approaches you and she does it twice, like, bro, like, you can smash that. Like, you can, like, honestly, like, if my girlfriend wasn't there, like, if I was just there like by myself, I could have easily took that home and like, because she made it so easy. Like, she saw me with another girl, and she came up and talked to me twice. So if a girl does that, it's pretty much a home run at that point. She's like really throwing it all out there, like, "Hey, I like you." So like, but yeah, man, it's that kind of situation, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Russian women are also in Thailand. I have friends who are in Thailand. They say they're meeting Russian women there. So it seems like pretty much any country you go to, if you meet like a Russian woman, she probably is interested in you as a black man. So wow. Give it a shot. Like, give it a shot.
Let me ask this, bro. And last question on the Russian topic. When you were dating a Russian woman or Russian woman, how did they treat you, bro? I mean, were they good girlfriends to you? Were they respectful? Were they feminine? Were they submissive? Did they let you lead the relationship? Break it down for us, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, honestly, okay, when a woman is really attracted to you, that gives you power in the relationship. Like, the more attracted a woman is to you, the more power you have in the relationship. The more she's gonna follow what you want her to do, and she's not gonna ask any questions. So, for example, the Russian women I dated, it's pretty obvious they liked me. I think they liked my personality, but they definitely liked my physical appearance. Like, Russian women, they like guys who have beards. So if you're a black guy and you want to date Russian women, I suggest you grow out your beard. Because like Russian women, they think the beard is so masculine. They think, "Oh, you're such a masculine man." They think it's really sexy. And lift weights. Like, I lift weights almost every day. I work out every day. So if you have muscles, they're going to be really attracted to you. They like you, So just do what you can to increase your sexual value, and they're going to respond really well to it. Like, you're going to see, like, damn, like these beautiful Russian women are all over me, man. like, you know, really model looking women. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys believe me, but I'm telling you, like, I've been in China for over 7 years. I'm telling you what I've seen here. It might be difficult for you guys to believe this, but like, there are guys who are like, you know, they're not like super handsome or super tall or super muscular, but they're getting like model, you know, they're banging models. And yeah, man, like they just really feminine, really soft. I really love how like the Russian accent is like when a Russian woman speaks English. When a Russian woman speaks English, I think it's really sexy. I think it's like really sexy. So yeah, man, like, you know, they're just really feminine, and I don't know how to explain it, man. I just really enjoyed it. I just really enjoyed being with them, and you know, they're sweet. They're easy to please. Like, you know, the thing about Chinese women expect you to kind of spoil them. If she's like a really beautiful girl, if you're dating like a really beautiful girl, she kind of expects you to spend money on her, because in Chinese culture, money is very important in China. So like a woman, she might feel like, if you really love me, you should spend lots of money on me. That's how, like, you know, a lot of, yeah,
That's
like,
hilarious.
I'm serious. Like a lot of Chinese women, they might think that way, and well, they do think that way, especially beautiful Chinese. If she's really like really beautiful, you got to understand, man. Like Chinese guys spend lots of money on women.
That's some simp
Chinese
stuff,
guys,
bro. That's simping, bro.
yeah,
I ain't. If I was to go to China, I ain't going there to simp, bro. I ain't going there to simp.
man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. But I'm just saying, like, Chinese guys spend a lot of money on women, and because that's the culture here, it kind of affects women's expectations. So the thing I like about the Russian girls I dated is that their expectations are pretty low. Like, because as a black man, they're attracted to you, and because she's attracted to you, you don't have to spend the kind of money that maybe a guy that she's not attracted to would have to spend. Like Russian women don't like Asian guys really. Like they're not to that kind of. A lot of Asian guys are kind of feminine, and like they're not really masculine, and they're, you know, they're not really built the way that a Russian woman would like. Unless, yeah, like most, like honestly, like most Asian guys, most Chinese guys, they're just not built the way that a Russian woman would like. But as a black guy, the fact that you're black and you're like, you have African features, like you have African nose, eyes, whatever, body, she's gonna be really attracted to you. So you don't have to like work really hard to keep her happy or like spend lots of money on her like her Chinese boyfriend has to. Like Chinese guys, okay, right across from my home, I can see the Gucci store. I live right next to the city center. So I live right next to like one of the most expensive shopping areas in the city. And I see Chinese guys like walking around with shopping bags. Like they're like following around, like, you know, they take women shopping. They take women shopping at these expensive stores. I'm serious. I'm 100% serious. Like, I'm not, there's no cap in what I'm saying. I'm 100% serious. Like every day when I walk on the street, I can see like a really like kind of fat, unattractive guy with a beautiful woman, but he's like, you know, you can tell he's spending money. He's spending money so that she'll spend time with him, or maybe he's taking her shopping. They're spending tons of money. Like Chinese guys are spending tons of money on women. I'm telling you, like I have lots of African
Hold
friends.
on, bro. Are African guys doing that as well?
No. I'm telling you, no, because like African guys, not for Russian women, not for Russian women. And honestly, it's